truth, beauty. That is all you know on earth and all you need to know. Now, I'm not exaggerating when I say that literally thousands of pages have been written on this poem, trying to figure out what Keats is doing in this poem. After he dies, this poem kind of sets him apart from pretty much all of the other Romantic poets even. And by the 20th century, pretty much everybody assumes this is one of the most important poems of the English tradition. One of the reasons is because of this final stanza. Take a look at those final words again. Notice that he speaks directly to the urn, to the work of art, for most of the poem, and notice it begins in the form of questions. Do you see it? Like, why do we have a guy almost kissing a girl? Why do we have a guy chasing a girl? Why do we have, blah, 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 blah. Why are all these people leaving the town? There's a little town in the, up behind in the drawing. There's a little town and everybody's coming out for the, what we would call Dionysian festival in the spring, right? Remember, the Greeks invent spring break. It's not MTV, right? And they would do these ceremonies in the spring. And he's kind of asking all these questions of the urn. But then finally in the fifth part, in the fifth stanza, the urn responds. It speaks. Notice the quotation marks. Notice what it says. If a work of art could speak, this is what it would say. There are quotation marks there. I would recommend you write these words down. That way you can kind of think about them for a little bit, because we're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to ask about these questions, this line. Look what he says. Beauty is truth. Truth, beauty. Do you see the quotation marks in? That's the end of it. That's all there is. That's the only thing that the urn says. It's Keats that follows up with an observation. That, what that urn just said, that is all you'll ever know on earth. And all you'll ever need to know. Whoa! Mr. McGee, could you reduce everything in the entire world of knowledge down to one line? Keats goes, yes, I can. And he does it before the age of 25. He says, I'll tell you everything you need to know. One line. Get ready, you can memorize it, and that way you never have to read another book. You never have to look at another work of art, because I can tell it all to you in one line. It's as simple as this. Beauty is truth. Truth, beauty. Now I want to ask you a couple of questions before you leave, because I want you to think about this before we come back tomorrow to talk about it. In your life, as a student at Worland High School or outside of the high school, in your life, for you, is it true that beautiful things are always true? So, for example, this really stunningly beautiful guy always tells the truth, right? Cruz Nicholas went like this. Well, certainly beautiful women always tell the truth. Oh, Brown. How about this one? I'll ask a different question now. In your life, is it the case for you that things that are true are always beautiful? So, for example, your best friend comes up to you and tells you the truth, and it is unbelievably painful. Is that beautiful? Can sometimes truth be, we even say it, the ugly truth? How can you explain the fact that Keats says, beauty is truth, truth, beauty? Come back tomorrow, and that's what I'll lead off with for my quiz question, to ask you, if you can come up with an answer to that question, how do you explain that fact? Thank you.